Plantation and Duvel are both very qualitative brands that fit well together. Their rum give a funky rum estery character that matches wonderfully in our Duvel.
Nowadays, 99.9% of rum is aged in bourbon barrel. It used not to be the case. In the old days, rum we know was aged in wine barrels, was aged in cognac, Armagnac barrels, Madeira barrels, sherry barrels. With the single cask edition, our desire is to reconnect with this golden age of rum. So my team and I work with the most wonderful whiskey makers, wine makers, so we can have access to these beautiful barrels to make the single cask edition, and each edition being totally different. Double aging is a very structured tradition of rum making, where rum is first fermented and distilled in its country of origin, and where it goes through an aging in the Caribbean with this wonderful hot and humid climate, where with all that heat you're gonna have the evaporation of the most aggressive elements. And nowadays it's done in American oak barrels, so think about all the whiskey lactone, the elements of taste that's like coconut and vanilla and so on. And then the barrels, in the case of Plantation, are loaded onto a ship. And then you have, during the transportation, this beautiful interaction between the rum and the barrel because of the movement. That's called dynamic aging. And then these barrels make it to France, in cognac in our case, where they are poured into cognac and French oak barrels, which bring the nice, sophisticated and spicy notes that oak and that these barrels bring. And that's the double aging. Well, it is a program by which we swap barrels with other master blenders and master distillers that I have a lot of respect for. I'm thinking of Teeling, I'm thinking of Ocho, I'm thinking even of Duvel beer. So we get to choose our best barrels that they use to make their own product, and they get to choose our plantation barrels to make their own product.
Tradition is very important. There are a lot of products that are on the market for decades or centuries that are awesome and don't need to be changed. But experimentation is necessary for that little extra to discover things. It's really a discovery.
And what's wonderful with this is we get to do these delicious rums, but also I get to each time learn a lot of things from them, and they do the same with us here.
It makes it fun, and this program is full of that. It's great, it's new, it's a gigantic discovery.